Bradco flashes back to football headlines and headline makers seasons past. Silverado linebacker Alberto Saucedo is 2015 Desert Sky League Defensive Player of the Year. With highlights of Victor Valley College 2020 Rams postponed until games are allowed to be played in 2021, we flash back to Rams' biggest plays and top playmakers from the 2019 campaign. Let's get right to those football highlights. Video Sports presents Victor Valley College Rams' greatest hits of 2019. Amir Simpson, 32, in the middle of these Rams defensive plays of the year, blocking one punt and running it in, blocking another recovered in the end zone by Brian Hughes, scooping and scoring this touchdown against Mount San Jacinto. And the 5'7", 175-pound freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, the longest Victor Valley College play of the year. This 93-yard kickoff return he takes all the way to the 1 in the final game of the year against Antelope Valley College. This Devaki Ngala pick six and other greatest hits. The Victor Valley College defense comes up big from start to finish as the Rams finish off College of the Desert. Devaki Ngala's interception puts the Rams on the board in the game's opening series. Amir Simpson's blocked punt has Brian Hughes pick it up and carry it in for a second-half touchdown in the Rams' 35-20 triumph over the Roadrunners. The Rams defense serves notice early. Devaki Ngalo, the incredible one-handed interception on Desert's second play from scrimmage. The freshman linebacker from West Jordan, Utah, takes it to the promised land.
It was great. I honestly have to hand it off to all the blocking that helped me. I know I'm not the fastest guy on the field, but hey.
Messiah Williams delivers another of the Rams' greatest hits. This sack jarring the ball loose. The touchdown scored by Defensive Player of the Year and first-team All-Conference defensive end Logan Graham. This turns out to be the final touchdown the Rams score in 2019. It comes against Antelope Valley College. Many of the Rams' biggest offensive plays of the year and the most Rams touchdowns are scored by first-team All-Conference wide receiver Samaji Brewer, sprinting 60 yards to score here on one of the Rams' longer touchdown passes. Samaji Brewer, a second-year Ram from Lee's Summit, Missouri, is named All-Conference his freshman and sophomore seasons. Two of the Rams' longest touchdowns on running plays come on the same play selection. Eric Boggin, this 53-yard TD against Santa Ana. Eric Boggin, 5'10", 200-pound freshman from Greenville, Alabama. Same play and a 46-yard touchdown by Darius Allen, 5'6", 170-pound speedster and former Silverado Hawk. The Darius Allen touchdown in VVC's 35-21 victory over College of the Desert. These Victor Valley College biggest plays of 2019. We throw back to the 2015 Desert Sky League All-League team.
Brandon Pierce of Barstow is the Desert Sky League most valuable player on offense. The Aztec running back is the DSL Player of the Year offensively for the second year in a row. Silverado linebacker Alberto Saucedo is the Desert Sky League Defensive Player of the Year. This marks the second straight year a Hawks linebacker is DSL MVP on defense. Brandon Pierce racked up 1,540 rushing yards and 19 touchdowns in 9 games. Pierce is one of 3 Barstow running backs to make the All-DSL team. Jordan Londo and Isaac Gallegos were both named to the first team, joining offensive lineman Donovan Delton, Idar Vergara, and Brandon Roberts. The 5'11", 191-pound Lando carried for over 1,000 yards and scored 11 touchdowns. Lando was also on the first team defense, a defensive back. Isaac Gallegos, 6', 5'11", 205-pound junior running back, 441 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns. DSL Defensive Player of the Year, Alberto Saucedo, led the Hawks with 77 tackles, including 10 for a loss. He had 2 sacks his senior season. Silverado finished second behind Barstow in the DSL standings. Hawks joining Saucedo as first-team selections on defense, Nick Scantlebury at linebacker, defensive back Ashton Anderson, and tackle Nathaniel Richardson, another repeat selection. Nathaniel Richardson, 99, 6'2", 250-pound senior. 58, Nicholas Scantlebury, 5'11", 251-pound linebacker, 2 interceptions on the year. Ashton Anderson, 24, 5'8", 165-pound senior defensive back. Victor Valley places 2 players first team defense. Calvin Torrance, 14, defensive tackle, 5'11", 185-pound senior. Levi Love, free safety, number 4, 6'2", 174-pound senior. Barstow Aztecs selected to the defensive team alongside Jordan Alonzo include linebackers Elijah Peopeo and Ezra Peopeo and tackle Aaron Ramirez. Brian Gilmore, 22, a sophomore defensive back and running back, named to the DSL first team at utility. Adelanto linebackers Greg Lucius and Samuela Tupe, defensive lineman Anthony Sykes, and defensive back Tyson Blackman, first team all DSL on defense. Silverado players named first team on offense, running back DeLeon Lucas, wide receiver Latavian Staples, and lineman Pauling Tyson. DeLeon Lucas, a senior, 6 foot 175 pounds, kick return specialist, 1,026 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns. Wide receiver Latavian Staples is a sophomore, 5'10", 153-pound speedster, 10 receiving touchdowns, 20 yards per catch. Pauling Tyson, 74, junior offensive lineman, 6'5", 310 pounds. Jackrabbit junior running back Andy Garcia is a repeat first-team selection. Ben Rodriguez, first-team lineman, number 56, 5'11", 260-pound senior. Wide receiver Johnny Ramirez, 11, a two-way selection, first-team offense, second-team defensive end. Ramirez, a 6'3", 205-pound senior. Elijah Whitfield, 9, first-team wide receiver for the Jackrabbits. Adelanto quarterback Shaquille Brown and top receiver Greg Lucius, first team. Granite Hills offensive lineman Mason Gonzalez represents the Cougars.
Bradco flashes back to football headlines and headline makers seasons past. The Bradco companies support the student athletes, teams, schools, and colleges and sports programs throughout our Mojave River Valley and High Desert.